Views. Today we are discuss about inbox income. There's a specific kind of quiet frustration that comes with opening a blank newsletter draft for the third week in a row and having absolutely nothing to say. You know you should be building an email list. You know it's one of the few online assets you actually own. And yet, somehow, the newsletter you started with real excitement is now sitting untouched. One more unfinished project in a folder full of them. If that sounds familiar, this inbox income review was written for you. I went through the entire inbox income offering, how the writing actually works, what the scheduling and publishing automation looks like, every price point in the funnel, and whether the claims hold up against reality. No hype, no fluff, just what you need to know before you decide. Why newsletters fail, and why it's not your fault. Before getting into what inbox income is, it's worth being honest about why most newsletters die, because the reason isn't what most people assume. The blank page problem. Staring at an empty draft every single week is exhausting, and writing consistently in a consistent voice is a skill most people never actually built. The disappearing time problem. Researching topics, drafting, editing, and hitting send on schedule quietly turns into hours of unpaid work every week. The invisible list problem. A newsletter with no subscribers isn't a business, it's a diary, and most people never build a real system for growing one. The zero monetization problem. Even a healthy, engaged list is only worth what you turn it into, and most owners never move past "I'll figure out the money" part later. None of these are personal failures, they're structural problems that almost every newsletter runs into, which is exactly the gap inbox income was built to close. What is inbox income? Inbox income is the launch name for Newsletter Ninja, an AI-powered newsletter automation system built to remove the exact 4 blockers above. Instead of handing you a blank text box and wishing you luck, it runs on a guided, structured setup. You configure your niche and desired voice one time during onboarding. From that point forward, the AI drafts each issue in your voice. The system schedules your sends according to your chosen cadence. Issues publish automatically, with zero manual intervention required. Everything runs from the cloud, so you can manage the entire operation from any laptop, anywhere. The core idea behind inbox income is that a newsletter isn't just a list of subscribers. It's treated as a business with multiple potential income streams built into it, several of them recurring, which you switch on progressively as your audience grows. Who built it, and why that matters. Inbox income was created by Dave Espino, a marketer with more than 27 years of hands-on experience in the online business world. What separates this from a typical launch day tool is that Espino has personally built and run his own 6-figure, entrepreneur-focused newsletter, meaning the automation logic inside inbox income reflects real, applied experience rather than theory alone. Espino has spent decades in direct response and online business, not just software development. His own newsletter has generated 6 figures in revenue, using the same core principles baked into the system. The product was shaped around real failure points he's personally seen and experienced, not guesses about what might work. That kind of track record matters in a space flooded with generic "I writes everything" tools that never touch the actual reasons newsletters fail. How inbox income actually works. Getting started follows a simple 4-step process that requires zero technical background. Step 1. Set your niche and voice once. This single setup step becomes the foundation every future issue is generated from. Step 2. Let the AI write each issue. Instead of a blank page, you get a drafted issue in your voice. You review, tweak if needed, and approve. Step 3. Auto-schedule and auto-publish. Set your sending cadence once, and the system takes it from there, publishing on time even during weeks you're completely occupied elsewhere. Step 4. Grow your list and turn on income streams. With writing and publishing handled, your energy goes toward growth using the built-in subscriber guidance. Then you layer in monetization as your audience builds. That's the entire loop. No 10-tool stack. No missed deadlines because you forgot to check a scheduling dashboard. What you get inside the front-end voice niche engine at the foundation. Every issue is generated from my issue writer. A drafts each newsletter in your voice. No blank page required. Auto-scheduling. A locks in your sending cadence. Automatically auto-publishing. A issues go out on time without you lifting a finger. Subscriber growth guidance. A real structured system for growing your list instead of guesswork. Cloud-based access. A manage everything from a laptop. No installs, no team, no office required. Broad niche compatibility. A works across business, professional/B2B, finance, and hobby niches. Like the moment this clicked for me. Picture your inbox 6 months from now. Instead of dreading Sunday night, you open your laptop, glance at a drafted issue I already wrote in your voice, tighten one line you don't love, and hit approve. That's the whole process. 30 seconds where writer's block used to eat your entire evening. Picture checking your subscriber count and actually watching it climb. Not because you got lucky, but because you're following a real growth system instead of guessing. Picture the moment your list crosses a size where a sponsor reaches out, or your first paid tier starts generating recurring income while you're doing literally anything else. That's not a fantasy reserved for a lucky few. It's the exact mechanism newsletters like Morning Brew and The Hustle were built on before they sold for tens of millions of dollars. Not everyone reaches that ceiling. And I'll be straight about that later in this review. But the mechanism is real, it's proven, and right now it's available for the price of a takeout dinner. The version of you 6 months from now either has a newsletter that runs itself and compounds a little more every week, or is still staring at that same blank page telling yourself next week. The only difference between those two outcomes is whether today is the day you actually do something different. Pros and cons. The honest version. Pros. Genuinely low $17 entry point for a complete working system. Directly targets the 3 real reasons newsletters die: writing, scheduling, consistency. Built by someone with 27+ years of experience and his own proven newsletter. Broad niche flexibility, including B2B topics that often monetize better per subscriber. Backed by a full 30-day money-back guarantee. Entirely optional upgrade path if you want to scale faster. Cons. The software automates writing and publishing, not promotion. You still have to grow the list. The deepest monetization strategies sit inside the autos, not the front end. A huge exit. Examples used in the marketing, Morning Brew, The Hustle, are the ceiling, not the norm. Results depend on your niche, your consistency, and how much of the funnel you use. Thank you.